Okay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Saving Star Trek pre-show watch party. With me is two members of the crew, JT Kirk and Animal Teague. How you guys doing?
Good evening.
I
Great to be
salute
here.
you all. Hello, everyone. It's great to see that we have people here. And hello over on the X side, where I guess what we're going to do is we're going to accumulate glances. It's like our flashing neon sign, like, have you seen this deadbeat dad? You know, take no checks from this man. We're on in an hour with the review show. But first, we're going to give everyone a chance to... You know what, JT, where Germ, I feel a little bad about this, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to order you right now. Share the copyrighted material.
Oh, all of the content, of course.
All of it.
Oh, yeah.
All of it. Well, I mean, we're still developing larger screen TVs. Then I'll unfold my manliness for the world. But until then, the coming crime wave in New York when they all start turning 18 will testify to my virility and super ancestor status.
And today we got a very good episode. Emmy
Yes.
award-winning countdown.
In this
I'll be
one,
the
the
judge of
Enterprise encounters a storm at sea and is swept back in time to December 7th, 1941, where they encounter the Honey Fitz and other ships as the attack on the American ships at anchor in Pearl Harbor is about to start. Realizing that they're on the brink of history, the crew of the Enterprise launches a daring strike to stop the Japanese Imperial weapon.
May have watched the wrong countdown.
I think you watched the wrong one.
What are you talking about? Kirk Douglas was great in this fucking episode, but
He was, indeed.
Listen, I wrote a little poem here about the episode. You ready? Here we go. We're leaving together, but still we say farewell.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm sorry. It makes me a little emotional.
You're going a little deep.
And maybe
a little
we'll
early
come
in the
back
evening.
to Earth. Who can tell? I guess there's no one to blame. We're leaving ground. Will things ever be the same again? It's the final countdown. The final countdown.
Ba-da-bum-bum.
We're leaving for Venus, but still we stand tall. 'Cause maybe they've seen us, and they'll welcome us all. All right, that's enough. I've embarrassed the Star Trek community enough. Let's watch this awesome episode. There's a link in Germ's chat, and if you go to my pinned post, there you can like my stream and go to that pinned post to get to this stream. Because, you know what, sharing copyrighted material is frowned upon by the trans community. And by that I mean the transformer community.
Well, they're bloody commies. That's all I can say.
You know, I've heard of this new one called Optimus Crime. The Rainbow Warrior, is that the subtitle for that one?
Yeah.
Transformers, the Rainbow Warriors. Hey, it's a dead man. When
Hey,
this
dead
New
man.
York wraps, we have to find a way to get in touch. You know what? I think I got to double check this before my show. I think that my email on my channel, because you don't want to put your real email on your channel, I think I still have a way to access it. So let me check and see which one that is, and we can talk there. And I'll know who you are, because before I let anyone on the air, they have to turn on their camera long enough for me to verify who they are or let me hear their voice. Because we've had a few problems at this channel with people showing up and acting like genitalia.
Yeah.
Hey, Krimlon!
Okay, come on. Just in time, we're about to start the episode. The pin link goes to Cosme. Here we go.
We didn't ask Bill Cosby that question. How do you plan to get inside?
With so many light years to go, we're leaving ground. I'm sure things will never be the same again. Bam, 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 bam. It's Archer's final countdown. Trips riding to Paul, and we admire it all. He's riding the Green River, he don't care.
Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah, what?
bum.
Does it every 7 months for a Vulcan woman? And could you imagine those last 5 weeks?
Oh, jeez.
I'm experiencing VMS. Who does a better job of delivering lines in the mannerism of a Borg? Jolene Blaylock or Jerry Ryan? I now believe it's Jolene Blaylock. I think she's a better actress
so.
by a lot. I think she's a lot better. Anyone else?
By far.
It's
Jerry
messed
Ryan
up.
had
Looks.
2 assets as an actress.
She was a fucking hard 10. Her whole body's great, her face is great, everything's great. She's such a great looking woman that she could tank a congressional run and have a wild card community organizer get in there and maybe fly to president. She's so good looking. Oh wait, that's exactly what happened. JT, did you vote for Jack Ryan or did you vote for Barack Obama? JT's like, I was 15.
No. I saw Jack Ryan in college. In a much smaller room than Obama had in the stadium.
I don't think after the things he wanted to do came out, as much as everyone endorsed them and wished they were there to bid on them, he didn't look like too nice of a guy. Or do you mean Jack Ryan or Harrison Ford, Jack Ryan, Chris Pine, or Jack Ryan, John Krasinski?
Yes. This intro.
Ed Teague is a bit happy.
This intro. I tell you.
Yeah, it's a killer.
Here's the deal. I
Grimlon
haven't
just told you beep bop boop. I don't know. You gonna?
I'm not gonna share my pronouns with you, Crimlon. But you know what? I worked like 55 hours this week. I got more done before 9 a.m. on Monday morning than some people in Canada will do all year. We don't have lifetime
You got more done
entitlements.
this week than in the entire nation of Canada.
I'm thinking specifically of the Calgary area. We're Alpha House, by the way. If you're down on your luck, if your life's transforming, if your obsession with the same-sex individual has taken you to a place of poverty and desperation, Alpha House is a homeless shelter that will help you. And also there is drop-in out of the cold. They're in the Calgary area. You know, they're not there to judge because sometimes socialism isn't enough, right? I mean, I know a socialist who's had 9 crowdfunders this year.
Yeah, funny how all those socialists are always desperate for somebody else's money.
Oh yeah, isn't it?
I'm absolutely positive the next crowdfund by that socialist will be to help them move to Texas so that they can be like a 55-year-old welfare-dependent loser in America. It's like, I've run out of benefits in slack time in Canada. Even the British Empire doesn't let people live their whole lives without forcing them to go to work. I'm looking at the possibility of job training.
Montreal would probably be the best bet then.
Probably
doesn't
you know
know
what?
French, but you know.
If you made $300 back in 2021 as a graphic artist, you could stretch that. You're still a professional this much time later. It's not a delusion at all. It's not. Sure. It's not a delusion. Listen, JT.
Yeah.
It's not a delusion. Okay. It's not just a comforting fantasy. It's not unemployment by choice either.
You said how much? $3,000 Man, that was rounding
No,
up.
300. 3,000.
I was going to say, because they left their invoices open to the public.
Open to the public, yeah.
And I was going to say, $3,000 is rounding up.
2 payments of $75 in American, $150 Canadian.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just happy they're going to be done with this set pretty soon.
I'm tired of the of Deep Space Nine Ops retest.
Yeah.
It's Ops, I think.
I also find this rather tiresome. They're doing the Star Trek Discovery camera.
Look, Paris
lop
directed
off.
it. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry.
They
Go
lop
ahead.
off the top of your head in half these shots.
This might be bad formatting because it's kind of hard to roll it in, but what they're doing here is they want Archer's eyes really in close. His eye acting and his facial expression acting and his physical acting without words is par excellence. You just see that like sigh shrug look of hate, like combining 3 emotions at once without saying a word. He's really, I think what they're realizing is strong silent Archer's better. And there's the thing they pulled off of the sphere.
She said she was fond of Hoshi as well.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, remember, they bonded after they hated each other. Remember, they almost had a cat fight?
What extent?
Yeah.
What extent are we talking here?
I believe the internet, very close.
I mean, this is not new Star Trek. This is not new Star Trek. They like dudes, okay? Hoshi's fucking trip. I mean, Paul's fucking trip, and every once in a while, Hoshi gets lit and shows up in either the captain or Mr. Reed's cabin. She tried Mr. Mayweather, and he just wanted to keep working out and be left alone looking at himself in the mirror. It's a small thermal exhaust port, Captain. When I put these SETI eels in your head, as I strap you to this chair from Star Trek The Next Generation, you're in a cold, dark place.
Oh, this guy is like a brain surgeon. All of a sudden.
Well, I think it's, you don't have to be a brain surgeon
I love
to put
this
a
part.
brain
I
mosquito
love this
in,
part.
right?
This part's awesome.
Yeah. Did you see how they cut it, though? That's not spit. They just had like a water pistol with saline solution shoot at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would never make Linda Park do something so unbecoming. That's new Trek. She would have spit into the lens, and it would have been done like from 4 angles. It would have been 2 whole minutes of the episode. I only wish I was kidding. Hello on X.
He's like, I would have let her actually do it to me.
She's a babe. She could do it to part of me. She could do it to Little Teague, if you know what I mean. Do I call it my little ensign? I don't know. It should be like my Teague's little armada, right? Because it is filled with semen.
It's considered a salt dead man unless you're into that sort of shit.
Oh, yeah. The lizard kind of sexually dug it, in my opinion. I like the aquatics ship design, if not the aquatics, too.
Okay.
By the way, it's the only time we ever see their tech or control panels, and it's just so he can hang up in a minute. I hate Degra's computer command center here. It looks like a very cheap slice of Apollo 13, right?
Yeah. Well, it looks even worse than that. It doesn't even look like a command center. The behind Archer.
With what would seem to be redundant personnel who could only have like loose lips.
They also reused the monitors from the Enterprise.
You know what it is,
Did you see that?
JT? They did. JT, you know what it is? Because Tucker Smallwood's character's in charge now, they have to go to the back of the Xindi transport. He's not allowed in the front. Degra was a different kind of Xindi primate, if you know what I'm saying. They're extremely deliberate as they live in a vat of piss.
Yeah. They do that
Run that
deliberately.
through a filter.
Hey, Deborah's hair.
Deborah?
Oh, Degra's white boy
Think-
cornrows.
Deborah.
Degra.
Deborah.
Yeah,
I'm
Degra.
calling
He
him
has white
Deborah
boy.
now.
Yeah.
How
She and
small
the
wood
beer
has
are
the
right
same
next to
haircut?
each other. Listen, this man's wood is small. He's a tucker.
Eh. Uh-huh. This is low effort. It must have been hard for him to act this. Like, in
I
front
was
of a
just
green
staring
screen.
at a wall, or whatever the
Yeah.
hell they made him do. Yeah. The captioning is on CBS is not great, buddy. It's just not great.
Yeah, I know. It's
Most of
probably not even worth
CBS,
having.
honestly, most of the captioning on CBS is sponsored, so it's not ever done well. And they've changed some stuff. Like I was watching an old episode of Dallas, and they're like, like Cliff was like, you know what, JR, oil's bad for the environment. And they had changed it. He's like, you know what, JR, the way you spend money going after oil isn't the most efficient way. We need to drill, baby, drill. It was like they had totally changed it with AI. Also, I just saw a new show. CBS is really fixing their back catalog. Have you seen what they've done with Pierce Brosnan's show? I mean, I'm sorry, with Bruce Boxleitner's show.
No, I don't have Paramount Minus.
It's now called Mrs. King and the Scarecrow.
No Kings.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, we will not be talking about that on my show, where when no one fucking cares.
I'll call you a king on your show.
Look, if you were just there protesting or counter-protesting it and you want to hear a Star Trek stream, you're equally welcome. You know, people, like, in the words of the great Michael Jordan, Republicans buy sneakers too, Democrats like Star Trek too. I don't give a fuck. Which don't leave your prejudice in your corners.
I like the green lighting on her face.
I like that they use a lot of green light and energy on their ships. They're really stressing how evil they are. So I think you
They
picked
spent
up on
some
it
money
a
on
couple
this
of weeks
set,
ago.
I think. Well,
This
money
might
and
be
time
new.
building it. The actual set looks kind of cheap, but that rotating
like-
thing had to have been a little expensive.
The last thing they spent a bunch of
fact-
money on was them running around on that array with the
She
serpentine arm.
She is really, I guess, like in the military, you'd say she's really hard. Like she would rather jump
Badass.
off that than be used as a tool, right? Like without question, she's like, I'm going to go leap over that guardrail. It's like,
Yeah,
wow.
Hoshi is absolutely 120% fucking committed to this.
Yeah.
No, Dead Men did a review of this episode recently. So
You were ordered to watch her and you didn't. Well, what kind of
was your
reptile are
takeaway,
you?
Dead Man?
Yeah.
Germ, dare we put the StreamYard link in the chat to see the Dead Man's thought?
yeah, I can do it for a little bit.
The Dead Man, wait about 2 minutes to do it. The Dead Man, get ready to go live if you want, or signal your intentions, because we are prepared to enable you.
Oh,
And hello, Jim.
Hey there, Jim. Jimmy boy, I'm still only 20 years
Oh, and
old.
hail to Buddy Hepburn in the chat, by the way.
Buddy.
In the Cosme.
Which reminds me, let me go turn on my other device so I can get Jeremy's watch hours. Guys, you should like this stream, and if possible, leave the tab open on, like, your phone. Like, YouTube can tell if you're watching on 2 devices, but you have to really abuse it the way I did for them to come up and tell you, like, sir, if you do this again, we're going to be very upset.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't man know she would be crying
after she killed all the reptilians in the room? She would cry. She would have beaten them all down badly. She would have thrown them over the ledge.
Be like, now how am I going to make those boots?
Yeah.
Giggity. She's like, is that a slur?
Yeah, she's like, language. I mean, you say that. I'm torn. I'm torn between the fact that Hoshi is needed by the reptilians to decode the other Zindi language, that being gratuitous or good for her character. I can't tell. I can't tell. I don't know what to make of it.
What do you think the steam is there for?
Probably keep their body heat up.
Also, yeah, they're lizards. They need a little moisture. A lot of lizards need some moisture.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a few in worlds. It doesn't bother me as much as his contact lens being misaligned, but in his snake eye when you look at him.
Maybe he's got a lazy eye. The interesting thing though is how natural it looked, and it didn't jump out in your brain. Compare that to.
I'm wrong too. It's not this episode where he has the cockeyed, like misaligned contact that happened.
You know what I mean? Like Strange New Lows, they just have like the nozzle from the steam machine, like out on the
he would have
bridge.
been visible, and also like he would have been wearing a filthy spacesuit that had a dirty visor, so he couldn't see the bad makeup job. Like every bad thing would have been done. Like, I'm not the hugest fan of the real life person, nor do I hate them. But J.D. Vance, King of the Junk Scavenger People, was one of the most insultingly fucking instructional things I've ever seen done.
They need to eat more fiber. That's their problem.
They send to Congress.
They sound like ants. They sound like it was an ant moot. So, listen, you guys are like weird space Scientologists. When we blow up your tin god's weapons, you ready now? Okay. Well, no, we're gonna send you a ticket that'll make it very easy. Germ, fire the Tweeton torpedo to into the StreamYards. When he's in the basement, I'll interrogate him. We'll make sure we have the real dead man. Dead man jump into the transporter stream. As usual, it doesn't seem to be anything going on X, but yeah. Doesn't seem to be anything going on X, but I can never tell. I can never tell if we're having an impact.
It's like anyone that scrolls by counts as a viewer. You're like, that is not helpful.
See, like they have it both ways. The timeline. It's like the odds indicate the humans will fail, and the counter to that is but the timeline that we want to have is like among the few likely to succeed is like still the most likely to work out, and that seems to be the counter argument. And she looks hot here, and I mean, just like I don't want them to beat up Linda Park, but when they do, it makes her sexier. Her hair is a mess.
She does look good distressed.
They keep showing that shot again of them like rounding that planet. I love the shot of the coalition of the willing, as I call it, but I don't know. And it totally is the coalition of the willing. Anyone?
Are these the Tomahawk missiles they're loading?
Yeah, they got stuff written on them like "Remember Orlando." This one's for Elizabeth.
This way. Send to Chief Reptilian.
Dolan. Commander Dolan is the
Send
Chief
to
Reptilian.
Dolan. Yeah. Instead of send to Hilter.
Yeah. Oh, let's hit Hilter where he lives.
Oh no, offense. A lot of offense.
Instant Auto's everybody's friend. She's a very, very nice girl.
Oh, I thought he was going to ask something else. Right in the torpedo bay, if you, I mean.
I like how Hayes phrased it, by the way. He doesn't put any blame on Reed. This is a great moment, by the way. Dead man, just click that link. You should be able to get her.
He has to set up his computer and mic.
Okay. Retract the link for a minute until he says he's ready. Or I will do so. Oh, I can't block you, Charm. Sorry. Do not have the authority. Yeah, there you go. Can't be too careful.
And it does not look like Porthos. The tail
doesn't even look like it's a real dog.
The tail is all wrong.
And, of course, he still has no tallywhacker anymore. We only have like 16 minutes left.
His hair.
I'll tell you what, Dead Man, next week, it's a date, or if you can get, I mean, because you don't have to set up OBS. You can hit the link that we put in the chat and just be here. Our computers do the work. All you got to do is plug in your mic. And, of course, get ready for some weird gay stuff after the stream where we turn on our cameras. But that's, I think everyone knows that we do that.
No, it's just YouTube.
Been a long time since the rock and roll. Oh, wait. Huh?
I have met some people from the northern continent who have convinced me my species is probably irrelevant.
The captain and Trip are like, well, you have to, like, the way you get into Starfleet is a beat-in. So, hope you're ready for that.
Like the captain puts on like a Boston Red Sox hat and he's like, we go pure bloods here. We have to have a jump in. You just don't be. You got to gat somebody down, and you got to gat down a cop, and you
Oh, no.
and you got to take out one of our rivals before you can be one of us, man. Well, I guess Cincinnati Reds can.
That is by far more cleaner option than I thought you were going to go with that.
Yeah. Don't the women in gangs have to do other stuff?
It's happened. All right. So knowing what the dead man knows, I'm going to drop the link back in the chat and see if he wants to beam over. Our computer does all the work, dead man. You don't have to worry about OBS or setting anything up. So here again, out of our studio comes the I need the link, Germ. I fucked it up. I changed your link to the StreamYards link. Thank you. Sorry. So, dead man, you can just click that. StreamYards works a lot differently. It's easier. It's for dumb people like me. The word is given. Oh, wait, that's Kirk's line. This is badass, by the way.
It really is. I want to know what the Voyager reptilians think of these reptilians.
I think they would scale their opinions based on the Gorn, using them as a neutral arbiter. By the way, the Borg sphere left over from Star Trek First Contact, that is the Xindi Death Star. Fuck that weapon bullshit. It's the Death Star. This is why it looks the way it looks. They reused their own design from Star Trek, but guess what other movie the First Contact design team did? Think spinning wheels and gears, and this fucking thing here.
No idea.
Event Horizon.
Oh, okay. I noticed the Death Star in this scene, CGI, was kind of basic.
The term Xindi weapon is hereby obsolete. Like, we'll use it interchangeably with Xindi Death Star or the Xindi Reverse Genesis device. How damn big is the aquatic ship? Like Galaxy class?
Oh, larger than that, I
Pretty
think.
close.
The biggest, most expensive Star Trek battle yet of the show.
The Xindi aquatic ship is between 1,200 and 1,800 meters.
It's the size of an Imperial Star Destroyer. How big is the NX?
This is about 5 times the size.
Okay. So the NX is like 300 meters from the front of the saucer to the back of the nacelle.
If that.
Like 270 meters?
Length 225.
That includes the tip of the saucer to the back of the nacelle.
Yeah.
Wow, it's small. Although the saucer section's nestled, a lot of the nacelles nestle the saucer section. Actually, no. Now they're looking at only the Bassard collectors do.
So it's got less displacement than a Nimitz class aircraft carrier.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now it's coming in. Special guest, the Dead Man.
Hey!
Hello.
You got here just at the moment when they're going to bring in Bill Cosby to help Hoshi.
So I'm having to do this on my phone because my computer, for some reason, doesn't work.
I'm sorry. At least what you could do is like kill the sound, watch it on your computer so you have orientation. And
Yeah.
just
aquatic
you
ship.
reviewed this last week. If you want to give us your views, go ahead.
The aquatic ship
Honestly,
is
I don't remember what I said. I think I said that I liked it mostly.
the aquatic
I've seen-
ship is 2.5 to 3 times the length of the 1701D. So it's a big one.
It's 3 times bigger than a Galaxy class ship. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a huge flying fish tank. That is weird. What the fuck? Did it get caught in the explosion of the weapon?
No, that's one of those
It's a-
rifts.
It's like a
It's-
ripple effect. They use it on Voyager a lot.
So they got caught up in one of the. This is the Expanse doing its
The
thing.
anomalies. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They cranked up the
Yeah.
power of the anomaly at the beginning of the episode. They cranked
Yeah,
up the
Sphere
power
was
of one of the
just-
spheres. Sphere
Yeah, they
51 is
supercharged
super
it
active.
to help the reptilians.
Right. Sphere 51 is now super active. It's good
Why
to
they
see
weren't
you, by the
just
way.
doing this on the Enterprise constantly as soon as it flew by any of the spheres, we'll never know.
I just want to thank you guys for having me on. I've never been on anybody else's stream, so that's cool.
It's really a pleasure to have you, and you couldn't come
Good to have
to
you
a
here.
better place than Germs. This is where the Star Trek happens. You know, one of those stun grenades. There you go. Although in this case, I would say, go double tap those stunned Zindi reptilians. They're dicks. What do you think, Dead Man? Should they have used a lot more force in rescuing Hoshi? I would have beamed over another wave of Makos. Just be like, F up their ship. Maybe you can take it. Try
Well,
to take their ship.
In this one, the guy that the head Mako. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but he got in
Yeah,
a
well,
fight.
go
with-
ahead.
He got in a fight with
It's okay.
Malcolm.
Right.
Yeah, he bites the dust, but
Him and Malcolm have a really cool principled officer talk after he has his venting of emotion. He's like, you know, I just feel like I should have been there. And like anybody who watches Star Trek gets that one. Where it's like the officer always wants to, feels if they had been there, they could have saved him, you know?
well, I remember what I said. I liked the conversation that they had before they go over there, because, like I said, they were butting heads previously.
Yeah, they've come to a working relationship, but they're not the best of friends. And they had that very professional conversation. I like the whole, doesn't matter that our uniforms are different. We fight for the same flag.
Yeah.
Oh, so he was shot while beaming out.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. He also says that when they first came aboard, they didn't really know each other. You know, they didn't feel like they were part of the crew.
Right, now they do. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cool.
I don't remember what I. Once I do my review, it blanks out of my head.
Welcome to the club.
I
That's
think
everyone.
I think I said it was like a 6 or 7 out of 5 or out of 10.
I'm getting a lot of lightning in the area. Fingers crossed. It does not do
Uh-oh.
anything to the EPS conduits around here.
It's weird because I'm seeing myself on YouTube on a delay. I hate that.
It's a little bizarre. I like the avatar like interchangeably to kind of break it up. It's like, hi.
They
I
have somebody
exist.
from one of the stage crew dressed up in that in a jumpsuit, long blonde hair.
Oh yeah.
standing right in front of the coal air faucet.
JT, would you like to talk about the paper towels?
I would. Where do they store all the paper towel? In like one of the cargo bays? They just go to Costco before they leave space dock, and they're like, "We're buying you 600 rolls. Don't use it all."
It's like the Fantastic Four, where they have the toilet paper like in the other room, and then Mr. Fantastic like reaches for it.
It's that would have been better than anything in that fucking movie.
It's not very good.
Well, I think Mahler had a big discussion on like having toilet paper stored in other rooms, and he put a poll up.
I love Mahler. He was definitely an influence on the style in which we do our show. EFAP was the original kernel idea that we thought I could bring to Star Trek. Turns out you need to be a lot more focused unless you're them. Go ahead.
I thought Major Hayes was going to come out of the closet right on his deathbed to Malcolm.
In this, he wouldn't have died. He would have like grown a mushroom body if it was a new Trek.
Oh yeah,
they would have had grown a mushroom body.
Well, they can give him an android body because Picard's an android now.
Oh, be a golem. Yeah.
That is one of the most horrible things, that you would take the most human of Star Trek commanders and make him into this robot upload ghost of himself to try to disguise your failed 7 of 9 show that you couldn't make sense, that no one would buy. That Picard season 1, there's one episode with him, and the rest of them, he just has a cameo. It's a long cameo, but he has a cameo in the rest. It's like, we spend so much time with the 5 different Captain Rios. It's like, okay, I get that he can do accents, but this isn't entertaining. You're just exploiting this guy's like ability. This is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, they all they all volunteer.
Not only that, but how well it's filmed. Like, the way the camera's paced, when his head disappears behind someone else's, he's done speaking. See? He's never blocked when speaking. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful camera work. You know what? That reminds me of like, you are the best fed, best trained, best equipped army in history. We're going to grab the enemy by the belt. We're going to punch him in the face. We're going to punch him in the face. We're going to kick him in the ass. You know, that was exactly the same energy. It was like, this is your Patton moment, bro. And he's got the background for this. These guys are pissed. They're like, we're not the best Makos. I would have been like, we're going over in waves and swarming the motherfuckers. We're inflicting maximum casualties. We're going to take some casualties too, but we're going to show them what it means to kill an Earth like soldier. Fuck them. This is a mission of vengeance from the start. Let's go get ours. Everybody pack double pistols. I would have gone berserk if I was Malcolm. I would have been like, everybody, anyone who wants to stay behind, raise your hand. Everyone else, we're going over there for some payback. Maybe we come back. Maybe we take their ship. Maybe we all die. I don't give a shit. Who's with me? We're going to get Hoshi back here, one way or the other, or whatever their objective is, but we're going to kill a lot of these guys.
I also like how, Archer's like, we got to take Hoshi with us. Like she saw the place, and
she's really mission critical. She has a language ability. See, look here, it's just a Borg sphere. So this made no sense to me, the face turn. The Guardians.
was a joker. A smoker. Midnight toker.
Yeah, the humans didn't. Yeah.
Son. Anybody? Miller?
I missed it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I was paying attention to the episode. I watched it before, but I had stuff going on too.
He said like Degra something. And I said he's a joker. He was a smoker. It's a midnight toker. It was Steve Miller reference.
I know. I get it. I get it now.
No.
But I mean, look, Reed is vengeance. Reed is the night. By the way, I saw what looked to be a real cast picture of the Enterprise crew celebrating Halloween. Scott Bakula was Frankenfooter.
Nice.
You know what? They looked like they were having fun. Janet was Jolene Blaylock. That was good. All right, we have about 5 minutes before we have to run. Dead Men, first time on someone else's stream. Why don't you? Buddy H with a great pick from Star Trek Discovery. One of the
Voyager.
The Voyager. Sorry, Voyager. One of the creepiest characters ever. Oh God, is he ever a creep? So in the theater, you have a link to sub to the Dead Man. I'll put it in the YouTube chat as well. Let's see if I can pull this off cleanly. Like the idiot I try not to be. Here we go. All right, hey, do you have any thoughts on this episode before I jump over with the guys to my show? Hey, Janet. It's good to see you.
Hey, Janet.
Loved your show the other day. Guys, Janet from Another Planet is another great YouTuber. Let me see if I can't grab her link while Dead Man, could you do us a favor, give us your thoughts as you remember, like as far as just enjoyment. You don't have to be profound or nothing.
Well, I thought it was poorly titled Countdown.
Yeah.
Because there's another countdown later on where they actually destroy the Xindi weapon. So that's kind of stupid. But I don't remember exactly what I thought in my review, but I did some of the things that I mentioned on here were some of the things that I mentioned in there. It's not horrible. I wouldn't say it's horrible, but they do use that ripple effect a lot of times in.
Yes.
in I think they even used it on Deep Space Nine, TNG.
Yeah,
we used it in Shockwave on this
Shockwave,
show.
Shattered, the one where Chakotay is the only one that can go through the ship, and he like time travel, like it's a time travel sort of.
They're using that effect way back in season 1 of Voyager, at least.
Yeah.
Use that in the Shattered, where Kim jumps from Voyager to Voyager.
Yeah, like it's always like some kind of I don't know if you guys have ever seen that video where it's like some sort of something, and it's like a compilation of all the times they use some sort of or some kind of in Star Trek. But I try to note it every time I do my reviews.
Jerem, go ahead if you can. If you can highlight Janet's link so people know. Sub to Janet from Another Planet. She does a lot of interesting stuff from tabletop gaming, and she's a good movie reviewer. And hopefully down the line we'll have her on with us too as a guest panelist as we get into some of these season 4 episodes where we're out of the Xindi arc and we can have some other people on. This has been a it hasn't been unrewarding, and it's not like it wasn't fun, But real work went into this Zindi arc on the work on behalf of the panel. I want to thank all my panelists who did so much to make this Zindi arc work for us and to do it. So it was something that I had a problem jumping into, but after a little while, the episodes didn't bother me that much. It was said like they were writing it for the future. I think they were. That happens by mistake. It's no longer too soon to talk about 9/11. It was just too soon back then, and just this Zindi Death Star plot. It wasn't the worst, but they definitely they bit off more than they can chew in a couple of ways. I don't know. I'll ask you a quick question, and then we'll have to get out of here. But let me ask you this one. I think that having the Zindi split into 5 races sort of represents their overall problem, where they have their bad guys creep into being not so bad guys and then finally sympathetic guys, like they did with the Suliban. They should have focused on keeping someone like the Suliban the primary bad guys, or Grax people who were keeping the Suliban as detainees from the episode with Dean Stockwell. The Enterprise crew doesn't have a primary enemy, because we know the thing's going to be okay with the Klingons too. Right? What do you think?
I think they did a good job jumping around. Once you got tired of the Suliban, they're gone. Then the Zindi, they eventually go away. The whole
Might
5
be
species
true.
things was annoying, but at least it was an original idea.
It was an original idea. I do give it that. I don't know. Dead Man, give us your thoughts. What do you think?
Well, I think they tried to make the Guardians like the changelings. So, it's like they're not, the Zindi aren't really the bad guys, it's the Guardians, but I mean they're still the bad guys because they destroyed Florida and for preemptive strike and stuff like that.
I guess we peeled off the worst elements of their coalition, or the least dangerous elements of their coalition, who are enabling them, and their enablers start like going after them, like the
insects.
arboreals and the primates, and then finally the insectoids turn on them too. It was really just. It was kind of like the narrative people were trying to sell about the Gulf War. Well, it's not really everyone in Afghanistan. It's just a few bad actors. Yeah, it was pretty much everyone over there. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
They were all into that shit. You don't get a reputation like they got because you were like selling ice cream at like the baseball game.
It's like the Saudis, it's like, 18 of the hijackers were Saudi?
Yeah, and then the only one who wasn't was the asshole we got. I guess they have a good errorist education system there. Zacharias Misawi, long may you run. All right, we're going to get ready to move over to my channel. The Dead Man's link is in the chat, as is Janet's. You should sub to both. Janet, I would love to see that costume. I think I might have. Janet has a great YouTube presence. Sub to that channel, sub to the Dead Man. They're great fellow YouTubers, and you can meet me over at my channel in just a couple of minutes.
Thanks, guys, for having me.
It's great to have you here, Dead Man. We'll have to have you back sometime.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to your channel, Teague, but I'm gonna stay in the chat.
Not a problem.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but I
put
appreciate
Janet's
it.
link in the chat. I thought I put it in, but I don't see it. Let me just put Janet's link in there as courtesy. She is
already in there.
Okay, so it's in there. Guys, check out Janet from Another Planet and the Dead Man, and we'll see you guys here in the chat, and future guests with invites both. And we broke his cherry. I hope we went easy on you there. We gotta beam out.
It's all good.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye,
Thanks
everybody.
We'll see you in 5 minutes over at Teague's stream. Take care.
See you at my place, guys.